This was LBC's Ben Kentish. Imagine how many Gazans could be helped with Sally Rooney's money if she gave it to one of the many charities supporting them directly, rather than using it to help a small bunch of extremists graffiti planes and attack the police. First of all, donating money to charities supporting them directly, obviously you should do that. But what's the point? Because the food's not going to get in, right? There is no... Obviously, donate to Palestine charities. You should do that anyway. But the idea that we can solve this problem by donating to Palestine charities is ridiculous, given that Israel is stopping all the aid organizations working. So if you've got an aid organization that buys food to try and limit the famine, is not going to get in. So this idea that people shouldn't do politics, they should just practically help. Israel has made it completely impossible to practically help by killing aid workers.
Ben Kentish, look into my eyes. You are a fucking numpty. Unfortunately, though, he's not unique in the British media environment, because what he's saying is this, is how dare you be political? How dare you put the suffering of Gazans into a political context? How dare you highlight the role of UK media institutions and UK politicians and weapons manufacturers who are on UK soil? How dare you do any of these things? What's happening in Gaza, this genocide, don't think of it as a series of war crimes where the people who are aiding and abetting those war crimes, they have names and they have addresses and they have financial interests and you can pressure them. Think of it as being like a hurricane or a flash flood or a drought or some kind of, horrible disease which happens to have broken out. Think of it as an act of nature, because you wouldn't, hate to sound like that anti-piracy advert of, you wouldn't download a car, but, you wouldn't politicize a tornado. So how dare you politicize a genocide? I think what this points to is the structural role that individuals like Ben Kentish play, which is to lower the level of analysis and the critical faculties amongst their audience by loudly performing their own stupidity as frequently as they can.